Hey you, it's time to do a list.
Whoa.
We're going to talk about 10 games that would be great to give as gifts that are like family weight, lighter family weight, and lots of fun. I'm Jody, by the way.
I'm Justin.
We're a board game perspective. And yeah, so we didn't rank these in any order. We're just going to talk about 10 games. Maybe at the end we'll like say what our favorite is out of the bunch, but we grabbed 10 games from our collection to recommend to give as gifts for family weight games. Now obviously there might be some that we don't have that would be great to give as well. But these are the 10 that we have
On our shelves.
that would be great to give as gifts. So let's start off with this one. This is Project L. So there's really not much to show because it's a black box with the L. But this is an excellent game. It's full of like these polyomino shapes, and you're putting them in and doing these puzzles. I mean, we've gotten my parents to play. Like, this is not an overly complex game. This is like the more deluxe version.
Yeah.
So
there's a lighter, easier version that came out first that's more simple and straightforward, but it's still really fun. Really cool how you have these little mini puzzles that you're trying to put together, and the more of those puzzles that you end up solving, depending on how many points each one are worth, the more points you get, and you're trying to beat the other person.
Yeah, and there's all these shapes are really cool. They're like, what are these? Are these acrylic? I think
so.
Acrylic. There's all kinds of shapes, and it's just fun. Yeah, this is a really good one. I've been dying to bust this out again lately. It's been a little bit, but like I said, this is the deluxe version because we like it that much. But this is definitely a good one to get. That is Project L.
Project L.
Puzzly game.
Which I like. All right, moving on. We're gonna go into some dice throwing. So this is the Santa versus Krampus one-on-one version. We have some other large sets
I mean,
here.
so dice throwing, there's a lot.
But Santa versus Krampus, I mean, it's the right time of year for this one. So this is a really great game. If you have watched our channel for any length of time, you've heard us talking about Dice Throne being probably our most played game over the last 2 years-ish or so, because it's just a lot of fun.
It's fun. It's just fun because there's so many different characters that you can get, and they just all can play against each other. You can play Santa versus some Marvel character, or who knows. And so I know they do have like these little 2 set boxes, even for like other characters, like season 1, 2. There's these little standalone boxes. So if you don't want to buy the big battle chest that has like 8 characters, there are smaller things that you can give to someone for Christmas, or just any gift for any holiday or whatever.
It's a lot of fun. It's like a battle Yahtzee kind of thing.
It's really, really fun.
Yeah.
Definitely recommend it.
Really good time.
Especially this one. Am I next?
You're up.
All right. Let's talk about this here game. Can't Stop. This is an older game, but this is like a newer edition of it. But we have discovered it this year, and we can't stop playing it.
It's fun.
And our friends have been enjoying it. This is just an excellent push your luck game where you're rolling dice, trying to move up on all these different paths, trying to be the first one to the top of the three different columns, which are different numbers. And this is just, this is a good one.
Yeah, it's simple. So simple, but just a good time because you're just like, oh, I was going for that, and then the other person decided to have this big run and then overtake you, and it's just like, but it's really fun to kind of push your luck and do that. 3
simple steps. Roll the 4 dice to make 2 pairs. Advance your markers up the number columns according to your rolls, and be the first to make it to the top of 3 columns, and you win.
Boom.
Yeah, this is an excellent choice. Highly recommend this game for just some family fun.
Yeah. Speaking of push your luck, we're going to go with a little bit of MLEM, Space Agency. This is cool. So you're rolling these dice and trying to get to basically as high up the track as you can, and you go until essentially either you bust and you can't go any further, and then you kind of you have a certain number of chances over the course of the game to get towards the top. But overall, you're trying to build up points and things like that, and kind of push your luck to get higher and higher and higher each time you go.
Yeah, because a lot of like the different planets are going to be worth more the higher you go. And you have a bunch of different cat astronauts that are trying to jump off at different locations, different moons and planets to try to get different points. And
you each have your own personal goals that you're trying to achieve and stuff like that. Super fun.
The production value of this game is really great for the price point. I'm still stunned at the price point of this game for the game production and gameplay. Like this is a great game. Don't be turned off. You know, if you see this cover and you're like, oh my gosh, that's so cheesy.
It's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous, but don't be turned off by it because the game is really fun.
Super fun.
And it's a great production. Like, definitely check this one out.
Really good family game. Love it.
Okay. Alright, now we got Cascadia. This is definitely a really good family weight game. If you have not played this one, I highly recommend it. You are basically building out your landscape and putting these animal tokens on it, doing different patterns and trying to achieve different goals depending on the animal cards that are played out there. There's like variability with the cards for each game. And this is just really simple mechanisms, but with a lot of puzzly thinking and planning, and this is and it's pretty. Like, it's a really nice game, and it is definitely a family weight game.
This one's been in our collection for a number of years now, and we keep coming back to it. And we keep coming
and
back.
then whenever we have people come over and they're like, well, I need some suggestions of some like lighter family weight games, I always recommend this one. Like, I feel like you can't go wrong with this one.
Yeah.
It is a spatial puzzle game for the whole family. Anyway, that is Cascadia.
Yeah. All right. Now we're gonna get a little crazy with Catapult Feud. So if you like to see things flying through the air and across a table or on the floor or whatever.
I mean, okay, who doesn't want to be a kid and shoot catapults?
And try and break castles and
you have each player is like setting up their wall and you're shooting catapults back and forth.
It's awesome.
I mean, like, seriously, who doesn't want to shoot catapults? Even if, I'm an adult technically, but I'm a big kid. Like, so you're each player's building up their own wall with all these pieces, and you're trying to shoot down with these, are they rubber? I don't even know. But you got these big catapults, and you put the rubber band on, and you're literally like shooting oh my gosh, yeah. You guys definitely need to check this one out. Even if you're adults and you want to just have some kid-like fun, do it. This is great. And if you do
bust up some castles, man.
Yeah, if you do have kids of all ages, I mean, definitely check that one out. That is Catapult Feud.
Yeah. All right, your turn.
Here, you put that over there. I'll have to reassemble.
You give me the mess,
I'll have to reassemble it later.
Give me all the mess.
I know. I'll fix it later. But you put it over there.
Ridiculous.
All right, so this is a newer one to us. This is the new edition of Trekking the World that came out recently, and we recently reviewed this on our channel. Or wait, no. It might have come out by this video, or it might be the video after this one. We'll see. But anyway, spoil if it hasn't come out yet. This is a good one. This is a really good family weight game.
Yeah, really simple mechanism. There's like 3 steps to your turn, and then, if you're in a particular place, then you can do particular things. You can pick up certain cards, or you can buy certain cards, and it's just trying to build up your points, but while trekking the world and moving from place to place. It's really really good.
Great production. Just the organization in the box, the art is gorgeous. Like, you're trying to collect these tour cards to score points, and the tour cards are gorgeous. Yeah, this gives me like, a little bit more than Ticket to Ride level, but like, this is like, I don't know, this just feels kind of like a classic family weight game.
Yeah.
Doesn't it to you?
Yeah. Easy to get into. Just good time.
Yeah. That is Trekking the World, the 2nd edition.
My turn, right?
Yeah.
Alright, now we're going to move into the 7 Wonders world, and we're going to go with 7 Wonders Architects. So, they always used to say that Seven Wonders was kind of an entry level. Not really, but this one
This
is
one-
definitely the entry level version of Seven
Definitely
Wonders.
family weight version. Yes.
Really easy to kind of get into, and you're just trying to actually build your wonder throughout the course of the game, and do different things to gain points and stuff like that. And obviously, if you build more of your wonder than the other person, you're probably going to have more chance to get points in that way. But not a whole lot of extra stuff to think about. It's just trying to build stuff up, and it's really good.
Yeah, I mean, you're literally just choosing a card from one of the 3 available, playing it in front of you, then use its ability. So you might be like constructing the wonder, like you said, or doing points. It's really simple gameplay, and it's just another good production, great family weight game. Seven Wonders Architects. Mm-hmm. All right, last one for me is the one I had just mentioned previously. Is Ticket to Ride. I mean, this is just a classic family weight game. I know a lot of people have played this by now, but if you haven't, or if you want to give a gift to someone who hasn't, really tried much of the strategy games, this is still a really good one to give.
Now, this is the blinged out 15th anniversary
Right.
Europe edition, but
Right.
Ticket to Ride in general, all of the different versions are good. And
Well, we haven't played all of them, but
I mean, they all have the same basic
there's like different
concept.
maps and stuff.
Yeah.
But I do recommend the Europe over just the original
The
Ticket to
original,
Ride.
yeah.
I think I like Europe, but this is definitely the blinged out Europe version. But still, you're just simply laying down trains, trying to connect routes. You have like your own tickets, and you're trying to connect the routes on your tickets. I mean, it's a really, really good game. Mm-hmm. And I still highly recommend this game to get as gifts. That is Ticket to Ride. There's all kinds of versions, all kinds of maps. So
Kinds of places.
whichever,
There's even the smaller versions like New York, London, Amsterdam.
like a 20-minute version.
20
Yeah.
minutes.
So I mean, any version you can find. But I personally like the Ticket to Ride Europe.
All right, last thing. You ready?
Oh yeah.
Oh no, volcano!
Yeah, this was also a newer game. I think it came out this year, right? This is a game by Phil Walker Harding, and this has that same type of fun, like Catapult Feud. You just want to be a kid, and this is that same type of feeling.
And if any of you grew up on Price is Right, this is essentially Plinko, where it's going down the little board and bouncing between all the different pegs. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to get your little climbers up to the top or up to certain levels on the mountain, but there's fireballs raining down trying to essentially dominate them.
Yeah, it says the treasure-seeking, lava-dodging game. Yeah, so you're moving your dudes up, collecting gems and treasures to get points, and it's just fun. I mean, I'm just such a big kid. I just want to shoot catapults and drop lava balls. That's what I want to do. But yeah, I mean, this is one of those that we got my parents to play too. Like, a lot of these games here are really, really good family weight, lighter family weight games. Yeah, this one did not disappoint. This is from Buffalo Games and Puzzles. I know I've seen it in Target before. I don't know if it's still in Target, but definitely check this one out if you want to drop some lava balls.
So there you got it, guys.
All right, so that is 10.
Fun family weight games that might be good gift options.
No, just go ahead real quick and if you had to pick one right now,
me.
Yeah, okay. So you pick one. You're like your number one pick.
Only one?
Yes.
Can I pick two?
No.
Why not?
All right, you pick your number one pick real quick, and I'll pick my number one pick. And as of how we're feeling right now.
Right now.
And oh gosh, quickly, run out of time.
Man.
This is a fast decision.
This is tough because, it's like a three-way tie. It's like a three-way tie. Dice Throne, Malem, and Project L.
Fine. We'll end the video on a three-way first place tie.
Because I'm indecisive.
Dice Throne, Malem, and Project L. But any of these games that we talked about are lots and lots of fun. So definitely check out. I think a lot of these should be available to get. and would all make great gifts for family weight gamers. Gamers, new gamers potentially too, so definitely check them out. That is our 10. What are some games that you would suggest for this list? Do let us know. We'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.